Hi everybody, it's AGDoggirl067 and my hair is looking weird today because I took a shower a few hours ago. Still wet because I've had it up in a bun type thing all day. Okay, so I've been thinking a lot of things I am how do I put this? Easily irritated with have been bundled up into one a week, I guess, or maybe a few weeks, I don't know, but, I'm trying to find a piece of paper, but, that's the best I can. Anyway, so, I'm gonna make a list of all the things I hate. I'm gonna write them down, for all the things that I'm easily irritated with, but, all the things that bug me. Pet peeves, I guess. So number one, let's think of number one, shall we? Oh yeah, it's this. Okay. When you're at a grocery store, and let's say you have to go get ice cream or cheese or something, and there's like a little kid or like a baby or a toddler, and they're just sitting there in their little cart thing. Some people call them buggies. I just call them a cart. So, and it just starts crying, either because the mother or the father won't get it, a certain thing that it wants, or just starts crying for no apparent reason. What bugs me is the fact that the kid's crying, and also the fact that the parent isn't doing anything to control the kid from crying. It just keeps on wailing all over the frickin' place, and it's just like, wah, wah, and I'm just like, but really, it bugs the crap out of me, so I'm just going to say, crying babies. That sounds cruel, but it's basically the parents that bug me. That's basically what bugs me. I'm trying to think, because when you think of something, it goes out of your mind, and there's a lot of things that irritate me. Gosh. Okay, when you're trying to sleep, either on a school night or on a weekend or night or whatever, I don't know, or when you just basically when you're sleeping and you forget to put your phone on vibrate or you forget to turn your phone off. I hate it when your phone rings and then it wakes you up just because someone's stupid enough to, I'm just gonna put my hair up on the butt, stupid enough or dumb enough to send you a text message at like 5 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to sleep. And it makes me so angry. That happened to me a few nights ago. And because I have this bottle app on my phone, and I forgot, because my ringtone is, here, I'll play it for you. My ringtone is this.
Mom! 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 Mommy! 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 Mama! 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 Ma! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mama! 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 What? Hi.
And it used to be a song, it used to be a hardcore rock song, and it was like, dun, 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 and I'm just like, so I woke up in the middle of the night, and in the middle of the night at my house, it's really creepy because it's all dark, and I sometimes either sleep with the TV on mute, I sleep with it off, or I sleep with it on. One of the three. So, and it was muted, but the screen was black because the DVD player shuts off by itself because I fall asleep to movies almost every night. Sometimes. Depends. Well, I have been lately. Usually I fall asleep to TV shows. But, so, excuse me. I was falling asleep to Edward Scissorhands, and my DVD player has like a thing where it just like it'll shut off if it gets too warm, or if it's not doing anything for a while, it'll just shut off. And my TV screen was black, so the whole room was just pitch black. And so all of a sudden I hear da-na-na-na-na, and then I switched the ringtone to see if it would be quieter, because it didn't sound as loud. And then right when I was gonna put it on vibrate, I was like, eh. And so I put it back down, and I fell back asleep. 5 minutes later, Mom! 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 And I'm just like, mother. So, that bugged me. So I finally was able to put it on vibrate. But it's really hard to see it. So, I hate when my phone rings in the middle of the night. I'm writing this down. Phone. I'm just going to leave it at that. I hate it when a commercial plays over and over and over and over again. Back in like when I was like in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, there was a commercial. Head on, apply directly to your forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. And they would just stand there for like 2 minutes rubbing it all over their forehead. And the first thought that came to mind was, can you imagine how many pimples they're going to get? And can you imagine how many pores are getting clogged because of head on? But also, it's just one phrase over and over and over again. And it would either be the same person or be a different person every single time. So I started getting happy when they started putting head on, apply directly before, and then head on, apply directly before. It's so annoying. And then that person would come out and they'd be like, no! And then they'd be like, head on, good product, or something like that. And so I started getting happy when that came on, but then that came on too much. And now I haven't seen a head on commercial in like a year. I guess it's not a good product anymore. I also hate those stupid Proactiv commercials. The ones where they have all the, and especially the people with no pimples. And they're like, Miranda Cosgrove, I saw an ad on this website I went to, and she didn't have any acne, and apparently she uses Proactiv. And I also hate when they're like, they have the water, and they're just like, and it looks like they're trying to rub their face off. They're just like, Proactiv. And I'm just like, jeez, is that necessary? And all the water goes everywhere, and there's just like a bowl. It's just like a bowl of water, not a sink or anything. Why can't it be like a natural person's home? I mean, I don't care if there's like toothpaste worms in the sink or anything. It's like a natural life cycle that people would relate to more, and I guess your product would sell more. But no, it has to look good with the people that don't have any stupid pimples, and they're just like Proactiv. And it just bugs the crap out of me. Because, first of all, why use the product if your face is flawless? Second, why have the need to splash water everywhere and just make a whole big mess that you're going to have to clean up later on? Third, why look like you're trying to scrape your face to death? Really, it's just like Proactiv. It just bugs me, personally. That's it. I'm making a list because I want to keep track, because I'm going to check every time I see one of these. Is it raining outside? And the windows are open. My mom is a smarticle particle. But anyway, I'm trying to think of other things that bug me. I hate when you're in a store, like you're in the cashier line, and someone in front of you is buying like the whole, like 10 items from every single aisle, and they take like 20 minutes just to put all their stuff on that little conveyor belt thing, and then they take like 35 minutes just to check out, and then they take 20 more minutes putting it all in the different cart, and then they need another cart because there's so much crap that they're buying. And I'm just like, the whole time I'm just like gonna have like a spaz attack everywhere. That bugs me. I'm just gonna write all these, and okay, G for grocery. I'm keeping track. I'm trying to think of another thing that bugs me. One thing that bugs me, that makes me really irritated, that makes me want to shoot through the roof, is when, let's say you're babysitting like your neighbor's kid or like your cousin or something, and they're like 3, and they constantly ask why. Happened recently. Watching SpongeBob, they ask, why is SpongeBob yellow? And I was like, because he's a sea sponge, and sea sponges are sometimes yellow. Why? Because that's how they are. Why? I don't know. Why? Because I just don't know. Why? Because I haven't learned that yet. Why? Because it's not my class. Why? Because I don't control it, you stupid little... But I didn't actually say that. But yeah, they constantly ask why, and then they go deep into the question. When you finally answer it, or they think it's the answer, they're like, okay, and then they run off and play with their stupid dolls or Legos or whatever. And I'm just like, But it bugs me. Oh my gosh. I'm putting Y. So there we go. I'm writing with this really cool pen. Trying to think. I hate when you've had a really bad day at school, and I'm a car rider. I don't know about some of you people, but let's say you're a bus rider or a car rider and you get home, or mostly since I'm a car rider, I hate it when you get picked up and your parents tell you you're gonna have to, like, you're gonna go straight home, but then they have like 20 million errands to run. Like, where are we gonna go? Are we gonna go home? No, we're gonna go to CVS. We're now a gas station. We're now a grocery store. We're now a bank. I'm just like, you said, and she's like, I know, just hold on. I'm just like, I'm just getting mad as crap because I thought we were gonna go straight home. How would I put that? I hate when I'm up to number 7. I hate when you have a friend over and you two want to do 2 different things and you end up doing what your friend does, what your friend wants to do. And then for the rest of the sleepover or slumber party or spend over the night thing, whatever you want to call it, I just call it like spend the night or sleepover. I don't call it slumber party because it sounds really weird and it sounds like slumber. I'm gonna have a slumber party. Let's get ready for a slumber. Sounds like I'm like talking to the Queen of England. Let's have a slumber party, Mrs. Highness, or Miss Royal Highness. But really, and then you end up doing what your friend wants to do for the whole rest of the night and for the whole rest of the next day. And then you're like, can we please do something that I want to do because we haven't done like anything that I wanted to do? And they're like, we've done almost everything that you want to do. It's my turn. And I'm just like, what the so yeah, and that bugs me. So I don't know why people do that, but they just do, and it really bugs me. I hate when, let's say you're texting a friend and then you ask them a question and they won't respond. And let's say if it's what's tonight's homework assignment for math, like page something or other, and you forgot. And they don't text you back. And you try calling them, and they're just like, stop calling me. And I'm just like, well, answer the question. And then they won't answer. And that just bugs me. So, yes, I'm keeping track of this, because I'm going to check how many times it happened. And then I'm going to tell you guys in a week how many times this has happened over the course of a week. I hate when people you don't even know judge you for no apparent reason. Like, people that you haven't even heard of at school. Let's say some kids are saying something about you, and then this random person you don't even know just automatically hates you for not even getting to know you, just basing off of what other people say, and then they hate you. So, I hate when that happens. I'm just gonna put that on as rumors. Yes, I actually am logging this. My progress so far. I'm just writing really sloppy. Normally my handwriting looks like this. I'll write my name. Normally it looks like that, but I'm just being really lazy. I hate when you go to see a movie that you think is going to be like epic and awesome, but it ends up being really crappy and you were really disappointed. I hate when, this happened this weekend, I hate when it's a holiday that weekend and you want to have a sleepover and everybody is doing something. Not with a friend, but with a family or something. And yeah, not that I'm saying you shouldn't do things with your family on Easter or Christmas or anything, because you should. It's like a family holiday. But it just bugs me because I have nothing to do. I mean, I don't have any plans. If I say I don't believe in a certain character, and I have little girl viewers and their little dreams are just gonna go. So yeah, I gotta go because it's 14:50. So those are some of the things I hate. List some of your pet peeves. Good night, everybody.